Okay, am I on? Yes, I am. Yeah. Okay, I'm Kellie Fitzenery, and I just recently moved. First of all, I've been a consultant for 15 years, and I lived in a very small town of about 1,700 people, and I just moved after building a 15-year business 2 hours away. Oh. So, we're getting back to simplicity because it's a requirement right now. So this is a great topic for me to speak on. If anybody lives in the Des Moines area, I'm looking for friends. Hi. Add me on Facebook. Anyway, okay, so I'm here to talk about simplicity in our business. And as you all know, things can get a little bit overwhelming, I guess I would say, on Facebook when you see all the ideas and everything out there. And you kind of start like feeling that you need to do more or you're not doing enough. Raise your hand if you ever see brilliant ideas on Facebook and you're like, oh my gosh, I need to do that. I'm not making fancy newsletters and I'm not making fancy monthly boxes or sending out all this fun, amazing Happy Mail. And I'm here to tell you that you don't have to do all those things. If you enjoy it, by all means, have at it. I am not a crafty person. I don't want to be a crafty person. That kind of stuff makes me absolutely insane. But really what it comes down to is just keeping things simple. And when I joined 15 years ago, we didn't have social media, so you didn't have anything to compare to. Like, you got your kit, and you walked around with your testers and catalogs, and you showed it to everybody that you ran into. And thankfully, our product is a simple product to sell. We don't need to know a ton of different information about our products. Like, when you bought your first bar of wax, did you ask any questions other than just like somebody came up and said, smell this? You don't have to know any amazing, awesome details about it. Like, smell this. It's so easy to sell Scentsy. So we want to talk about the 3 things that help us to be successful, and then talk about how we can keep it simple. So buy, host, join, right? 3 things. What one thing do all of those things require you to have? Conversations with
customers.
Yourself.
Customers.
With people. And ever since social media came out, and ever since that dreaded C word happened a few years ago, we rely way too much on social media. And so the thing that I want to talk about most today is getting yourself back out there to meet the people without being a Facebook creeper. I've been a Facebook creeper. How many of you guys have randomly inboxed somebody and asked if they want to have a party, or, you know, like, that's what we all thought you were supposed to do, but how weird is that? If somebody messages me something strange like that, I'm immediately like, bye. Like, so weird. We gotta get back to figuring out how to meet people in a genuine way, build a relationship with them so that we can eventually talk to them about our product, about our opportunity, and all the awesome things that come with it. So, in doing that, I want to encourage all of you to stop the comparison. Stop the comparison, because if you're not being you, the genuine, authentic you, you're not going to enjoy what you're doing. We kind of talked about that earlier. If you're trying to be somebody else all the time, it's exhausting. So the first thing you need to do is stop comparing yourself and just be you. If you don't want to craft and you don't want to be all fancy pants, then don't. Just be you. Your customers are going to love you no matter what. Again, the product sells itself. You just have to say, smell this. But how do you meet the people? How do we get out of this social media world that we're all locked into? I'm going to tell you some things that I've been doing ever since I moved. And my mouth is so dry. If anybody has any water, I'd really love some. Yeah, something, anything. Thank you. So ever since I moved to this new area, my goal is to build my business bigger, wider, touch more lives, bless more people with this opportunity. But I don't want to be weird about it. So, I can barely drink. My mouth's so dry. So here's the thing. How do you keep things simple for yourself and not make it awkward? So some of the things that I'm doing right now, trying to get back to the basics, trying to stay off of social media, because I could go, and I'm not going to lie, I've used social media a little bit too. But I'm putting myself out there. How many times a day do you guys actually go out in public and talk to somebody new? Or how many times a week? Nobody's even raising their hand. This is what we need back into our Scentsy lives, because COVID ruined it for everybody. We got so reliant on social media that we don't know what to do anymore. We have to go back to making things simple. And all that is, you guys, is meeting new people, building a relationship with them so that you can share the opportunity and the products that we have. So I've been doing things like, I went to a yoga class. I didn't know anybody there. I haven't done yoga in like 5 years. But guess what? I met some fun people. And then they invited me to their book club. Woo! I do not enjoy book clubs. But we did have our first meeting at a local bar called Fenders. That was fun. But I'm gonna work really hard to meet these people and make it a point to genuinely get to know them. Ask them questions about their family. What do you do for a living? You know, how many kids do you have? How long have you been in this book club? Things like that. And then once I do get to know them, then you can move on to social media. But you can't just be a social media creeper all the time. So we have to get back to getting out there and meeting people. I'm way off of what I'm supposed to be talking about. That's okay. Hold on a second. Oh, okay. Another simple way to get out there and meet people. Again, we overcomplicate things sometimes because we see what everybody else is doing and we think that's what we need to do. Honestly, you guys, if you just leave your house and go sit in a coffee shop with your Scentsy testers, you don't have to say a word to anybody. Because if you go there a couple times a week, eventually somebody's gonna say, why do you have all that lip gloss?
Yep.
Have you guys heard that? Like everywhere I go when I have my testers out, they're like, what, is that lip gloss? No, it's not lip gloss. But that is just a super easy way, super simple, right? Simplicity at its finest. Just go sit somewhere, bring some simple dollar store thank you cards, you don't have to make them homemade, and go sit in a coffee shop and wait for somebody to ask you what you're doing. So easy. Simple, simple. Brand yourself. How many people leave their house branded at least like 50% of the time? Awesome. I would say maybe a third of you. We can do better at this too, because again, we talked earlier about the fact that we are not saturated. There's still tons of people out there that have no clue what Scentsy is. Get your Scentsy shirt on. Use Scentsy products. How simple is that? If you want people to ask you questions, get your hand lotion out everywhere you go. People are gonna think your hands are super dry because you're gonna use your lotion like 15 times a day. Do not let people into your house and see your Dawn dish soap on your counter or your Dollar General hand soap in your bathroom. These are all such simple ways to share our products with people, but we don't do it. Like people, I know so many people that have terminated because they didn't even put in their own $200 order all year long. How do you not personally use $200 worth of your own product that you're promoting? I don't get it. Use the products. Use your mouth. That's the biggest tool that we all have. Yes, thank you, Fred. It's so true. Like we walk around with this amazing opportunity and these awesome products, but we're scared to talk to people. Just open up and talk to people. Make it simple. Don't be weird about it. Don't overcomplicate it. We get in our own heads. It's so simple. Use your mouth. Be prepared. Do you guys all have business cards, catalogs, and samples on you right now? Like seven of you. I will say these are all areas that I myself have been focusing on much more since I moved because I have to. Because I can't let 15 years of this business slip out of my, oh, look at you, you got a good job. I can't let 15 years of building a business just fall behind, you know? And I am here in my new community to build even bigger. Like I'm gonna keep building where I already started, and I'm gonna continue building where I am now. Because there's a lot more people out there to work with. How many of you are partying? Partying. Okay, parties, again, simple way to meet people. Do you guys know that one single party, I do that all the time, one single party can change your business, your whole entire business? Because you are branching outside of your circle. This is another thing. Posting on Facebook all the time, you're posting to the same people, the same friends. All of your consultant friends, they don't want to see your crap on Facebook. That's all they see on their news feed. Like, get out and meet new people. One party, that's what I was saying. Parties. I know that they took a dive when we had the C word happen. Home parties especially. Facebook parties are becoming a thing of the past. We can't do that anymore, you guys. Do you guys pay attention when you're invited to a Facebook party? Couple of yeses, but raise your hand if you actually pay attention when someone invites you to their whatever Facebook party. Like 10 out of this whole room. So do you think people are paying attention to your Facebook party? No. One party can change your business because you're gonna get in there with your best friend or your mom or your sister or your neighbor. They're gonna invite all their friends. Now you have 10 more people that you can work with. You're gonna work your booty off to get one party booked from that party. Now you got this group of 10, and this person's gonna invite 10. Now you got their whole, this is how I built my whole entire business, is on doing parties. The people that are your friends and your family are not gonna be the people that take you to the next level. I can promise you that. My friends and my family are the people who support me the least. So you have to meet new people. And then you have to get to know them. Oh God, I'm running out of time and I have so much more to say. You have to get to know them. All these things are so simple, you guys, but we overcomplicate it. Getting to know people is huge. I recently had a gal sell me a permanent bracelet. She is the best consultant on the planet because she has genuinely taken an interest in getting to know me. She doesn't just message me to say, hey, do you want to have a party? Hey, look at my new bracelet that came out. I don't care about all those things. I mean, I do, but I'm looking for a genuine relationship and someone who honestly cares about me. She knows my dog's name. She knows where I've been on vacation. She knows my favorite scent. She knows my husband's name. She sends me funny videos. When you're doing follow-up with your customers, it doesn't always have to be, this is on sale. Do you want to have a party? Do you want to message your customers and go, hey, I saw you just got back from Cancun. How was that? Build relationships. It's all about the people. Without the people, we got nothing. And you have to be genuine about it. Let's see. Oh, I think I can back up now. Maybe I went fast. Anyways, you guys, it's a simple system. Buy, host, join. If you can build relationships, genuine relationships, and truly get to know people, because don't think I don't want to sell Scentsy and have people do parties for me in the Des Moines area and join my team from the Des Moines area, but I don't just want them to support my business. I want new friends, people that I can invite over for coffee or cocktails, that I can go do things with. So I am not just creeping on people to support my business. I want to get to know them. And then if Scentsy comes up, and it will, they're gonna understand how amazing it is. They're gonna see me on Facebook once I add them as a friend. They're gonna see me doing stuff like this with all of you as my friends. They're gonna see me traveling. They're gonna realize that this is something that they might wanna do. We have an awesome opportunity too. You guys, I'm running out of time, but I liked how the whole thing progresses because the buy is easy, smell this, easy. Then when they fall in love with the product, the next step is easy. Why wouldn't you offer them the chance to get their products for free and half price? You don't have to make it weird. Like a lot of times I'll just have a tester bag ready to go, and when someone comes to pick up their order, I'm like, hey, you wanna take this? It's just sitting here. I already know what they all smell like. Take it to work with you or something. It turns into a party. But once they fall in love with the product and you've genuinely gotten to know them, you might find out that that person needs a little extra cash because their daughter wants to join a dance class. Or maybe they're going through a divorce and they need some extra money to pay their bills. You have a genuine reason then to ask them to join your team or offer them the opportunity to make some extra money without making it weird and just saying, inbox, hey, do you want to be a Scentsy consultant? Weird. Serve them, serve a purpose in their life, and then you've got all three things covered. The buy, easy, smell this. The host, hey, you want to get some free product, half price product? And then the join. It all flows, but the relationships have to come first, and we have to get off Facebook. We have to get out in the public and have real life conversations. And then this business is simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't try to be somebody else, because people are gonna appreciate you just for being you. And I think that's all I have to say. Oh, I have a fun quote. I found this. One last thing, I have 10 seconds left, perfect. Hang on. It says, so true, you guys. Get rid of all the clutter, because you know what happens when you try to do it all? You end up doing nothing, right? When you see 20 ideas on Facebook, do you want to do them all? How many of them do you do usually?
0.
None. Pick one thing and be good at it. The ability to simplify means to eliminate the unnecessary so that the necessary may speak. Right? Get rid of all the noise so you can focus on what really needs your attention. And that's all.